Ooh, backstory. See what happens. Well, how is it? It's an adventure. An elevator with cut cable frosting and sprinkles of glass all over it. I believe I'll wait for supper. Indeed, one would need to be mad to climb down through this. So I take it you're going immediately. I just might. Gardevoir? Luna too. What are you doing here? How do you do, Mother? And that means that person must be... Based on the strange hat, Radimus, or Radimus. Radimus M. Van Hanen, to be precise. My hat resents your words, but I, on the other hand, am honored to make your acquaintance. I have heard much about you, madam. Likewise. Luna dear, are you unwell? Are you crying? I'm perfectly fine. There's no need to worry about me. I'm just very happy. I'm happy to have you both back. Right. So, Miss Vauclain? Miss Vauclain, what brings you to these remote parts? Parenting. Well, it seems you've come to the right place. I didn't mean... I suppose so. And now we finally have the whole family together. What a wonderful but shocking turn of events. Miss Vauclain, would I be right in deducing that this magnificent Gardevoir was the one who directed you to this place? What? Preposterous. You would. The slander! Gardevoir, you were the one who arranged this rendezvous. Why, the audacity to imply such a thing. I could faint on the very spot. Gardevoir. La la la, fainting over here. Thank you. Truly. Madam? I need to find my son. And should he be here, we shall. Do you not think it wise to go together? I know better than to count on others staying. Mother? And even if it be unwise, do you not think it kind? Fine, I understand. I'll go with you all. Fantastic. Sarah joined the party. Although I do not wish to be an inconvenience, I very much appreciate it. What have I gotten myself into now? Something messy. Something wonderful. At least take me out to dinner before that. Wait, what? Though I suppose you might have a certain amount of charm, were it not for the goofy hat. Now you listen here. I may have set you two up, but don't forget that master belongs to me. Madam, I assure you, were it not for the goofy hats, I would have nothing at all. You don't say. Then I suppose you've got a step over me after all. Mother, please do not say things like that now. I know very well how much loss you've felt throughout your life. But unless it can somehow be changed, there is no use in lamenting that which we cannot have in favor of appreciating that which we can. Aren't we losing sight of the situation here? We're only working together. It's not like we're all about to be a happy little family forever or something. That might depend on who you ask. And speaking of working together, just what exactly are you all doing up here? Parenting. I've received a summons to this place from my dear friend Shade. Oh, Shade's involved too? Dang. Of course, I simply had to answer it. We were just assessing the viability of the glass pit of death you see before you as an entrance. Glass pit of death sounds like it's about my speed. That's not even glass down there. There's ice, too. Goodness, you can tell from such a height? Oh, please, who do you think I am? More importantly, it hasn't melted yet. Whatever happened here happened recently. The plot thickens. It seems we're even less alone than we thought. If we may be of some service to whoever is responsible for this, let us make haste. I'm sure there must be a less destructively created entrance. Then let's scout out and find that. Right. We can do it, or my name isn't... Oh my god. Who? But Master, your name isn't Ash. And even that can't stop us. Come, let us be off. Okay. I didn't realize he was supposed to be Ash Ketchum. We found an elevator for open use in the building nearby. And so we made our way through the factory with little difficulty. I presume thanks in part to you, Mark. And soon we arrived in this room, where we saw... You know what it's time for. Lights, cameras, and drama. Why am I face to face? Wait, was I? Why am I face to face with a Volcarona? Quickly, give them to Volcarona. Oh, they had me. Okay, so while I was, under the control of Hypno, they were using the Volcarona to... Okay. Mark, we should have guessed it was you. Excellent work, Volcarona. Thank you. I suspect that is not quite the Mark we know. Bennett. Oh. For Mother. Why did you have to come here too? For you, obviously. Your hair. It looks better. I'm aware, Mother. Thank you. Now please go. I don't wish for you to get dragged into this. You should have thought of that before you went and joined up with a terrorist organization. Firstly, they're more of a religious organization than a terrorist one. Secondly, I don't approve of everything they do. I'm just doing a few jobs for them until I've paid my dues. You'll be paying for your dues for a while. For a while yet when we're out of here. Come on, or you're grounded for the next 45 years, Jesus. Make it 50. I'm not coming home. You can't treat me like a child forever, Mother. Zero. What are the lights doing? It's just a momentary dip in the power. I, don't think it's anything to worry about. You may not be a child, but are your actions truly becoming of an adult? My actions? I'm... sorry. I cannot for a second take you seriously with that ridiculous mask on. I told him it was awful. Not all hats are created equal. That doesn't mean they deserve any less respect. Mother, how did you manage to make every new boyfriend weirder than the last? Jesus. Don't get the wrong idea here. Besides, you should already know that Master is vigorously taken. Do you have to phrase it like that? It's been a while, Gardevoir. Not long enough, if you ask me. I don't fault you for feeling that way. Please understand that I am no longer the same person you once knew. I would much rather everyone let the past go, but I understand that won't be possible. Especially for you, Luna. I beg your pardon. I offer my sincerest apologies for how I acted before, but you need not accept them. There would be little point in doing so anyway. I disrespected you by treating you as an object before a person. There is no excuse for this. Zero, is the pulse using too much power or something? The energy readings appear to be within acceptable levels. The stupid thing just keeps power cycling for some reason. But, it doesn't seem to have interrupted its hypnosis, so please don't worry. We'll continue to analyze it. So don't hesitate if you want us to use Mark to grind them into dust. That man seems mildly unwell. Zero, we only need to subdue them, not do anything drastic. Subdue them, huh? Okay, Mark, would you be so kind? Oh wait, so I just realized. So those were the battles. I'm assuming we battled Luna first in the 6v6 because she uses the dark types. And then the double battle. That was us fighting Sarah and Ramidus, right? Okay, so now the battles make more sense. Got it. Zero, that's not. So that's how it is. You've hypnotized, or you have Mark hypnotized. And that hideous pulse back there is the source. Then there's only one thing we must do, is there not? We must defeat Mark in order to free him. They were wise to seize Mark as their defensive line, given that he has bested all of us at some point. But not all of us together. Wait, Master, there was something you wished to do, was there not? Please allow me to begin. Luna, please be silent. You claim to have changed, and you have chosen your side. If you are genuine in your prior assertions, then do what it is you set out to do for yourself now. You mean that if I truly respect you as a person, I need not take pity on or spare you as an enemy. It was never my intention for it to come to this, but so be it. I will cut the ties myself. Mark, defeat Luna. And I did. So this is it. But this was only the natural outcome. There's no standing up to us anymore. With Mark on our side, we might as well be invincible. Are you so sure of that? After all, my only role here is to soften Mark enough for my parents to overcome. We will triumph as a family. If you will. Don't worry, dear Luna. Even through Mark, there's no way we'll lose to these creeps. Right, Master? I suppose it's our turn after all. Miss Vauclain, may I have the honor of this battle? Last time a man asked me that, he left the arena crying. Jesus. That's a risk I'm interested in taking right now. Then let's hope you can satisfy. Seriously, Mother? I'm gonna be sick here. And the situation is stacked. Mark, use these. Oh, this makes so much sense. Because, yeah, your Pokemon get healed if they're not KO'd from the battle between Luna and the double battle. So he couldn't toss us some revives as well, he just tosses us full restores. That's kind of funny. Okay, so now it's all coming together. And Zero, please actually do something already. That's your cue, Mark. Go get him. And I did. It wasn't easy, but I did it. Just what is that trainer made of? Providence, I suspect. I see. So in the end, it still hasn't been enough. Mark performs even better than I expected. Perhaps I've underestimated that woman. And it's all thanks to my pulse. Zero. Do not forget that I was the one who did the work. But it's okay. You helped a lot too. And just what part of this are you proud of? None of this was necessary. You could have just put them to sleep from the start. Well, this was helpful to test. Don't speak. The only thing that's been tested is your willingness to indulge. I'm sorry, I don't understand. You've just been enjoying puppeting Mark around as an outlet for your frustrations with them. Nothing is gained by battling now, when we'll just put them to rest anyway. But you said. I said to actually do something, not to waste time and jeopardize the Pulse's security in a 1v2 scenario. I will take responsibility for the battle with Luna, but this fight served no other purpose than to stroke your own ego. I just wanted to make sure Mark was fully under control. You wanted to feel that control. I assume because you've lacked autonomy? Autonomy over your own body for so long. Am I wrong? And I read your file. You were just a grunt before joining with those girls, correct? Not an effective one either. They were your only chance to stand out, which is why you cling to them even now. This kind of behavior you've demonstrated today exemplifies your incompetence. Damn. You let your emotions get in the way of your outcome. Until you learn to set ambitions aside and truly focus on yourself and your goals, you will never change. Did that missionary teach you that? No, mother. That man has done little more for me than place me in footsteps my feet are not fit to fill. Even now, I understand that I cannot hope to fully live up to the title of Elite Four. In realizing this, I learned to step back and take a more serious approach to self-improvement. I believe the results should speak for themselves. The results don't speak louder than you sitting still on the wrong side of the coin. Is it wrong to return one's debts? The end of a means does not make its meaning end. What? Are you sure you're not running from your own choices? Zero. This has dragged on for far too long already. If you truly want to make yourself useful, put them all to sleep already so we can move on. Got it. You'll all be out of our way for good now. You won't. Gardevoir, you're already injured from the fight. There's no need to push yourself further. They would put Master to sleep, toss him aside, and never let him wake up again. Maybe dispose of him outright after what he did. I'll never ever let that happen. What is she doing? As you may know, Gardevoir are fiercely loyal to their trainers. It is said that they will do anything in their power to protect their trainer, even if it costs them their own life. Is that a Pokedex entry? Gardevoir, don't try to stop me. This is what I need to do. For you. Rather than doing something dramatic, though I know you are such a fan of that, let us have faith in the world and our other companions. Who is left? Who can stop Mark? Who won't just be put to sleep? Gardevoir, please. No, this is the only way. I'll destroy that machine altogether. This is my purpose. This is not your... Yes, it is. To make sure you live on. All those years ago. This is what she asked me to do. She. No harm will come to you, Master Gardevoir. You have my word. You think we can believe you after everything? He will sleep and nothing more. When it is over, he will wake. I do not wish to see you hurt either. Liar. After what you've done to Luna and Mark, and what Team Meteor intends to do after this, you want to make allowances now? I'll never believe that. This energy. In the most dire of circumstances, it is said that Gardevoir can use all of its power to go so far as even creating a small black hole. That's right. No matter how strong that pulse may be, I can erase it altogether. Zero. I can set this right, and I will. Let Kane go. Seize her before it's too late. On it. Master. Whatever happens, please remember, I will always love you more than she or anyone else ever could. Zero. I've got it. Are we too late? Her energy is spiraling out of control. Everyone, get out of there. What about Mark and the others? There's no time. Volcarona, go already. Huh. Okay. If you've ever walked into a class late, then you will know what it is like. Heads turn, eyes peel. You think of 1,000 things that they did not, but feel them all the same. In that moment, you are the sole star in the sky, and they're trying to sleep. Expectation and anxiety are frequent guests at an otherwise unplanned tea party. And while their sugar sits untouched, the sun is setting far too slowly. Never soon enough, it'll be time for them to go along their way. They will retire for the evening, home to their wives, to their children. Children who grow tired. Children who grow up asleep. What? But still, you must peel their eyes. There comes a time in every child's life where they must lay down their teaspoon, pinch the corner of a fabric, and pull the tablecloth right away. Enough, she says, and follows the light out. Dude, there's been so much dialogue. When there's only one path, there's only one way to go. And when, in the darkness, the path cannot be seen at all, then you are free. For now, the time has come for me to follow my own infinity. Farewell, Mother. Farewell, Father. It has been like a dream. Okay, so that whole black hole thing with Gardevoir, that's how he ended up in that place. Me, Kane, and, the Pulse Hypno. No, 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 no. Why? Why? Why did... Control. Control, right? Incompetence. This is always how it is. This is always how it was. Best is not good enough. Best is not good enough. I told you why, Zero. What do we do? What to do? Eve told me what we should do. Report back to Labradora. Lynn will want to know what happened. I'll take the bracelets and finish from here. That's right. That's right. As long as we have the sapphire bracelets, it's okay. Wait, Laura just woke up. She won't be mad. She won't be mad. Will she? Go. Yes. Laura just woke up. Gardevoir. I'm sorry it had to come to this. Does he not notice that Laura is moving? Mother, are you all right? Never better. Good. And Luna? Where is Luna? Do you know what happened to Luna? Luna stepped into that black hole on her own. Is this the end you hope to achieve? Shut up. I don't want to hear it from someone who couldn't even control his own Pokemon. Then from who would you prefer to hear it? Is this the only person you listen to? Don't kid me. He and I used each other, nothing more. I have no respect for his beliefs or his goals. But you enact them all the same, with little alternative. But now that you mention it, I can disappear from here. They will conclude I was lost in the damage. I can break free of this now. Why did it cost Luna? And Gardevoir? Thank you. Mother, you may rest assured that I will not meddle with this group again. You're still grounded. That's fine. I'm still not coming home. I need to destroy the surveillance footage here. And what about your cohort? He will make a report, correct? I'm a fool. I have to stop him immediately. Excuse me. Oh, you're awake now. I'm glad you're safe. Miss Belrose, I am deeply sorry for what has happened. I have heard that these once belonged to your family. Please take them. Oh, he's just gonna give them up? Okay, interesting. I don't understand. There's no time, I have to hurry. Maybe I could help you. Your confusion is apparent. Listen, it's because of me that you lost your position as a member of the Elite Four. Elias created a false notice of termination, and then we hypnotized you to handwrite a letter of resignation. Oh, so that's what it was. Okay, so they hypnotized her to write a letter of resignation. Got it. And then I took over your spot. I'm truly sorry for what has happened, but right now I must go. Does that mean I can't help? You're a deeply concerning person. Let me put it more simply. I've been your enemy. There's no reason for you to help me. I think there is. Do people have to be defined by their flaws and mistakes? Even if we are not defined by them, we cannot just ignore them. I understand that you must have done some bad things, but I also understand that you're doing your best to change. If I can be of any help, I would like to. You sound just like her. I have two sisters, and they aren't particularly spotless either. Nobody is. Still, I've learned that in order to survive, we have to work together no matter what. Fine, do whatever you want. There's a somewhat disheveled man in black currently on foot from here to Labradora. Can you catch him? If we can change the weather, my Pokemon should be able to outspeed anyone. But what does that mean? I'll do it. Then I'll destroy the security footage here and meet up with you. And I'll see if I can bring some food. Despite our systems, you must be starving after sleeping for so long. We can work out the details with the Elite Four then, okay? That sounds wonderful. Deal, let's go, quickly. I'm so surprised that Bennett's had that much of a change of heart recently. Wow, I did not expect that. Interesting. So he teamed up with Elle this whole time because he wanted to what? Get stronger? And that led him to, working with Team Meteor. But then he saw people that he cared for, Gardevoir, Luna, his mother. He saw them getting hurt, I guess. And he decided to stop. Stop? Huh. So much for a happy little family. Luna, Gardevoir, Kane, and even Mark. Everyone always disappears. Let us not make a bad situation worse by exercising its extremes. And that's where I came. Oh, Shade helped me. Oh, what a good guy. Unbelievable. And now we're in the present. And here we are. I don't know by what means or madness Shade pulled you back into this world, but it appears you have business that you are not yet permitted to quit. If I may be so bold, how was it on your end that you managed to return? Luna herself showed you the way. Luna did? Then, it seems there are still miracles that defy our understanding. Will you still hold your wounds close, Miss Volclane? I don't know what to count on anymore. Maybe nothing. Now you're getting it. Let us presume to hope she'll be back one day. After all, you never know who will stroll through that door next. Everyone is always coming and going. And coming right back. Anna and Noel, okay. Yeah, I forgot they were here. Mark, you made it back. Not that I doubted Nostra or anything. Where did these kids come from? Oh my god. Are you okay? What happened? I'm sorry? Those cracks all over your skin. Do you need help? On my skin? Am I getting wrinkles again? No, not wrinkles, cracks. See, all over here, and here, and here. Don't worry about it. She always sees things other people don't. That seems safe. It's not always. Jeez. But really, what are you doing here? This isn't a place for children. If this wasn't a place for children, then why would we be here? That's what I'm asking. We're here for him. Yep. Nostra made us sleep so that poor Hypno couldn't. And then we came to meet him. Hi, cute hat. Have you been crying? He is their father, isn't he? He is 100% their father. Not anymore. You really are just like her. Come here. Wait, don't tell me you're there. What? Like everyone didn't see that coming? Yeah, I don't really know how I would have came to that conclusion, having just met you and all. Sorry to keep you waiting so long. It is so very, very alright. I'm just happy to see you again. You've both got so big. When I last saw you, you were just this tiny. And if anyone should be sorry to keep someone waiting, it's me. You both deserved so much more. It's alright. Nostra says this is the only way it could have happened. I don't know how that is. So you've still got it. That's a relief. Of course I do. We would never willingly let go of something you gave us. And that Cleffa, too. His name's Nomos. Nomos. Hello. It's nice to meet you. He says hi. Noel, tell him everything Nomos says, not just the first part. Noel, you said. And if I heard correctly, you go by Anna. Yep, that's us. Shouldn't you already know that? Those aren't the names your mother chose for you. Painter. Fantasia. What kind of names are those? Like Fantasia's not that weird, but Painter? You named your child Painter? Those are such cool names. She had some flair about her. But when I had to let you go, I purposely withheld your names, so there would be no way they could find you. Who is they? Team Meteor. Will you tell us why Team Meteor was after you? It is not a simple story, but I will say it as clearly as I can. I'm assuming the amethyst pendant, that's the big reason. Mistakes are lessons waiting to be learned. And some might say I have been very well educated indeed. During one such lesson, a certain person helped me understand that particular objects could be very dangerous in the group's possession. So I did what I had to and stole those particular objects. In order to disguise their origin, I asked a close friend to fashion each of them into jewelry. Oh, wait, what? So he's the one that helped make them, the amethyst pendant, the sapphire bracelets, the ruby ring, and the emerald brooch. Huh. Jewelry was a passion of his back then, but he was unprepared for the energy those keys held, and one of them broke in half. He was able to recover it, and he did fantastic work with the others. I'm assuming the one that cut in half is the sapphire bracelets, since there's multiple. The others are all like one object, the pendant, the ring, and the brooch. So I gave him one of the finished pieces as thanks. And with the others, I sought out buyers. In particular, I searched for strong trainers who would be able to effectively defend the pieces. That's the Elite Four. Should Meteor try to recover them? Caroline and Monty were the first. With two gym leaders together, I felt certain they would be safe. Wait, they were gym leaders only? He's talking about, Okay, huh. They chose the sapphire key to match their eldest daughter's name. Next was Mr. Okay, never mind. I was wrong then. I thought he just gave them to like the members of the Elite Four, and then the members of the Elite Four, passed them down to their children. But that was not the case, it seems. Dang. Next was Mr. Monolaire. He chose the ring for his engagement. That's Corey. And the last one I entrusted to the beauty who showed me the light. That was your mother. And I'm assuming the jeweler, that was Elle then, right? And he kept the emerald brooch. And so I reinvented myself with a new name, a new personality, and a new history. Mark, I hope you will forgive me for deceiving you. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. He had to go incognito because obviously Team Meteor would be after him because he stole the items in the first place. Interesting. My wealth has never come from my success as a chess player. It came from the sales of those keys and a few extra digits taken from Meteor's coffers. Wow. I always hoped to be able to fulfill your mother's dream of living in a castle. That's so cool. I do not defend thievery, but I dare say it was a better use of the money than they would have found for it. And for the time, she was happy. I thought it would all end happily, but it turns out happily ever after just means the next story has started yet, or hasn't started yet. Team Meteor learned of what I had done, who I was, and where the keys were, and so it began anew. Your mother was a walking miracle, but for better or worse, people often outlive their miracles. After her disappearance, I was scared, and above all else, for both of your safeties. I didn't want any harm to come to you, so I had to make sure you didn't get mixed up with them. And just look how that turned out. It's okay. I knew you were just doing your best. Whether it was right or not, here, you should have this back. The amethyst pendant, yep. You had it. I was so sad after it was taken. I was so sad, I got sick and almost died of sadness. Oh my god. Why did you give it to her? It was not one of my better plays, perhaps. I was hoping Team Meteor would never find it if it was with you two, but instead, it gave them cause to seek you out. Perhaps sentimentality got the better of me. Whether that was right or wrong. No. I mean, why'd you give it to her and not me? Fair question, fair question. Why is Anna the one that's always special? Ah. Here. You can keep it. No, that's okay. I don't want it. I just wanted to know. You deserve it more than I do. It's not about deserving it or not. Just take it. Anna, I can't even hear Nomos. I never could. I shouldn't hold something like that. I know you can't. What? That's okay. You'll understand eventually. If you ever want to hold the pendant instead, just ask me, okay? Okay. So why did you give it to Anna? It was your mother's before. I simply thought it would suit her better. Really? But it seems there may be some cause and effect in your similarities after all. Still, I understand that was unfair to you. I hope you can forgive me. It's not like it matters. I don't understand any of you. However do you mean? It's been how many years, and you all just go on like nothing happened. You act like all of you knew the whole time that you would meet here. The future has a funny way of never being how we know it. But we never had to know. All we had to do was decide. The future cannot hold a candle to resolution. Considering something like the law of large numbers, it's only logical this would happen eventually if we kept looking. You're unbelievable. What? I can totally be believed. Right, Noel? Sometimes. Noel. But despite being unbelievable, here you all are. I love how during all this, Shelly is still just laying there knocked out. Then that just means you need to change your beliefs. If how you see things isn't an accurate reflection of reality, then why keep looking that way? You're the last person who should be saying that. Or the first. A reflection of reality, huh? In that case, maybe it's better to just put the mirror down. Let there be no reflection at all. And see things however works best for you. Smooth talking runs in the family, doesn't it? They got it from their mother. I don't think that's true. Maybe we all did. Or maybe we all have room to learn from them too. It's tough to lose people, but you can just lean on the people still around you. So depend on us now. Hey now, who's the parent here? Oops. But you are, of course, correct. I only lament that I have to say goodbye to Gardevoir and Luna to say hello to you. Not to mention the other boy. But I'll admit, it could have been much worse given the circumstances. Perhaps the only reason the damage was so minimal was because Gardevoir fought to control herself even through their hypnosis. Loyal to the very end. That's something I'm not used to. Maybe it's time you change that. Excuse me, or excuse us.